And I am not a number person, so I have to look at my numbers. Because I really can't remember them. But since 2009, just to give you a statistic to demonstrate our commitment to kinship families, there has been a 65% increase in the number of kids living with kinship caregivers. So just in that short period of time, we've really put a strong effort in towards supporting those that initiative. The second thing that I wanted to talk with you about this morning is our volunteer program. And we have several different opportunities at the agency to volunteer with kids. They're one-on-one, kind of like a Big Brothers Big Sisters program, but it's specific to children's services. And specific to children's services then is really the demographic of children that we serve. Many of you are probably aware that Franklin County Children's Services is responsible for working with kids that have been abused and neglected or are in dependent situations. And so those are the kids that our volunteers work with on an ongoing basis. We have about anywhere between 300 and 500 volunteers that work with our kids annually. And there's a variety of programs. We have a college-bound mentoring program where we really try to help kids be successful in after their high school education. And this is another statistic I have to look at my sheet for. But last year, 90% of the foster care youth, the seniors, graduated from high school, and that's compared with 50% graduation for seniors in foster care across the nation. So we've really tried to make an impact on the kids that are in our foster care system. And I know I talked about that we're trying to get away from foster care, but that speaks more, when I talk about foster care in that statistic, it speaks about the agency's, the kids the agency has custody of. So they may be living with kinship caregivers and they may be in foster care. But 90% graduation rate is it's incredible when you think about the challenges that our kids face and they're not able to live with their birth families. So that's just one of the programs that we have. We have a friendship program, which is more of a program that volunteers come together with their matched youth at least twice a month for a couple of hours a month. And we don't ask our volunteers to spend any money on our kids. We ask them to spend quality time with them. Take them to parks, take them to the grocery store, help them learn how to do responsible grocery shopping, which a lot of our kids don't know how to do. Bake brownies, bake a meal, put together those kinds of activities, because a lot of our kids don't have those kinds of normalized experiences that we do every day. Learning how to budget, do that kind of thing, but in a fun way, not in a like, oh, you have to come and help me balance my checkbook kind of way. But those are opportunities that our kids don't have. And so we ask that people in the community step up and try and help our kids in those ways. We also have two culturally specific programs. That's Simba and Malika. They're African American rites of passage programs for our kids, and we match African American males and females. Simba is the male and Malika is the female program, to help them with rites of passage and recognizing their cultural and their history. Another program that we have is we have our intake and investigations department, and at that our agency location, we're open 24 hours, 7 days a week, and kids are brought in all times of the night and day. And we have volunteers that come in, and they're there available to sit with the kids, talk with the kids, and play with the kids. We have infants all the way up to 18-year-olds that come in to our site, and so they're typically in a crisis situation. Many times they've been brought in by the police. And it's just somebody that can sit with them and talk with them while the social workers are trying to figure out what's going on in their lives. Lastly, we have a program called our Holiday Wish Program, and I was lucky enough to be the director of our Holiday Wish Program for a number of years. And annually we give at least 5,000 kids their special holiday wish gift for the season. Many of our kids, 11 and under, get to pick a particular gift that's important to them that they want, and that's what makes our gift giving program so special. They can pick out a gift up to $40, and then we find somebody in the community to match that $40 gift to give specifically to that child. So whether it's a easy bake oven, whether it's something that they've really loved from Legos, whether it's a VTech toy, whatever it is, we try to match their specific wish and give them to that child. Of course, we accept monetary donations and emergency gifts for that program as well, but that's another way that we ask the community to step up and help the kids in our care. How am I doing on time?
You're doing just great.
Okay.
I did want to say something about